Hi everyone. In the last video we have discussed about tuples in Python. We have discussed tuple in details. Now in this video we are going to discuss about set in Python. We will see everything about set, how to create a set, what are the set methods, and how to use that method to add elements, to remove an element. Everything about set we are going to discuss in this video. So without doing further delay, let's get into this. You can see that I am in a PyCharm and I have already created a file L10.py because this is a lecture 10. So let's write here lecture 10. Now guys, let's understand first what is a set in Python. So guys, set basically is the built-in data type as like list and tuples. It also stores heterogeneous type of data. You can store string, integer, float, any type of data in this set. But the change is here set can't allow you to add duplicate data. If you would try to add same data again, it will not allow you. It will say the data is already present, so I can't add same data again. It contains all the elements which is unique. So right here it contains unique data. Fine. And one more thing guys, and it has unordered data, which means you can't find a data using an index. You may don't know where my data present. I hope this much is clear to you what is a set. Now let's see how to create a set. I'm writing a creating a set. Let me comment this line and this one as well. For creating a set, can use a curly braces, and inside of this curly braces you can give your data. Fine. As like in list we use a square bracket, and in tuple we use a parenthesis. So this much is clear. I hope it would make sense. Okay. So let's see now how to create a set. Firstly, I'm going to create an empty set where you may find something which is really interesting, that what the error you may get if you are to create an empty set. So let's create an empty set. I'm saying that S, which is my set, and here I want to create a set. So I just put a curly braces and let me see whether my set is created or something else has been created. Print a type of S. Let's run this code. And you guys can see that this is saying that no, dictionary has been created but set doesn't. What happened here? Guys, remember, if you didn't initialize any data into your set and you are just writing empty curly braces, that means it is not a set, it is a dictionary by default. So I hope if you want to create an empty set, then you have to call set constructor. It is mandatory to call if you want to create an empty set. So now if I do, you can say that it created a set which is empty. But if you want to create a set with the data, then there is no any restrictions. You can write curly braces, inside of that you can give your data. I give code ref and let's say one integer which is 45. Now I print type of s, and if I comment this to one, if I run this now, you can see that I got my output as a set also, and if I print my data, print s, you can see that I got my data as well. I hope this makes sense, that for creating an empty set you need to be called constructor. It is mandatory, but for creating a set with the data you don't need to be called any constructor. You just need to be write curly braces, inside of that you can give your data. Alright, before moving ahead, let me tell you one thing. You can't put your data into set which is mutable. Like guys, we have discussed one thing which is mutable, like list. We have discussed that list is mutable. We can add it, we can remove it, we can modify it basically. So guys, but in the set it allow only to add the data which is immutable. So if I say s is equal to 1 is code ref which is string, it is always immutable, remember that, and let's take one number also 100. But here if I give my list which is mutable, so let's give some element into list 24 12, and if I say print s, and let me comment this to 3 line, then it will going to give an error. Let's see which error. You can see that I got an error that unhashable type list. We can't put a list inside of this set because it is unhashable. So that much makes sense. I hope this much clear to you. Just point is that can't create a set with mutable data type. Okay, so Now let's see how to add the data, how to remove the data using some methods. So let's move to the set method. So I'm going to write here set method. The first we are going to see that how to add a data in set. Alright. So guys, for add a data into set, you have one function which is add. This function allow you to add the data into the set. Let's see how. Let's say you have again the same set which is code rep and 45. Now I want to add one more data. Let's say I wanted this value 100.50, which is a float value. I want to add into this set. So how can I do that? I can use this function add asset.add 100.50. Let me delete this line. Okay. Now if I do this, I can say that my asset has now this 100.50 data. If I run this code, you can see that I got 100.5 means 100.50 data, and I have already told you in the beginning of the video that set store the data in another way. So it has stored 100 at the first position. It is not mandatory that it will store at first position always. It may store second also next time. So it does not maintain an order. Alright. So you have seen how to add the data, and guys, and there is another way to add the data which is using an update function. Let me show you how we can use the update function in set. Let me write same set here, and let me comment this three line. Now I'm saying you that asset.update, if you have more than two value which you want to add in data, then you can say put here list, and inside of that list you can say the first data I want to add is programmer, and the second data I want to add is 100. Now if I print my yes, now let's run this code, and you guys can see that I have programmer as well as 100 in my set. Alright, so let's comment this one and let's see how to remove a data. For removing a data, you have first method is remove. Let's discuss how does it work. So let's take again same set. Okay, let me copy from output. Alright, that's good. So guys, if we want to remove any particular data from the set, we can use the remove function. Let's say I want to remove a programmer from the set. So what I'll do, I'll say that s.remove, and inside of remove, I will just give my programmer data. Remember guys, for removing a data, you must know what is your data. You can't remove using an index in the set. Let's print as. Now if I run this code, you can see that programmer is not in our set. So let's comment this two line, and let's make this up one line at the top because we are going to use it again and again. So I'm going to use another function which is discard. It is also help us to remove a data from a set, but the difference is here that if you want to remove any data which may be not present in the set, then remove function will give you an error, but discard function will not give you an error. Let's say you want to remove any data. Let's write here something, but we know that something is not present in our set, so it will return as an error. Print the set, and if I run this code, you can say that I got an error, something is not present in this set. But if I use instead of something discard, now if I run this code, you can say that I got my output as it is. It say that if your data is not present in the set, don't worry, I'm not going to do anything. But if we use remove, it will say that if data is not present, I will throw an error. So guys, I think that will make a sense. If you still have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will always try to help you. Now we have seen remove and discard. Now let's see some other function which is pop. So let me comment this two line. Pop method. Now guys, if you want to remove any element from the set, you don't care about what data is going to remove, but you want to just reduce one data from a set, then you can say that asset.pop. It will remove any data. You don't know which data is going to remove. Let's print s now. You can see that it removed programmer from the data. If I run again, you can see again it removed programmer. If I run again, you can see that this time it has removed code rep from the set. So if you want to remove just any data from the set, you can use a pop method. It will remove any of the data from the set. So let's comment this one. Now let's see the last method, which is clear. And you guys must have an idea what does clear means. Clear means remove all the data from the set. If I say s.clear and if I print s, let's run this code. You can see that we got an empty set. It's saying that there is no data present in our set now. It has removed all the data from the set. Now, but if you want to delete the set also, then you can use a del keyword, del s. S is our variable which is defining our set. So let's print now as it is given error. You can see that. First of all, let me comment this one. And if I run this code, it will saying that what do you mean by s? We don't have s in our program right now. It has deleted s. We can't use s in this code now. We have deleted s also. So if you write this del keyword in front of your variable name, it will delete that variable also. So I hope this much makes sense, that how to delete a particular set, how to remove all the elements from the set using clear, how to remove any data from the set using a pop function, how to remove any data from the set using a discard or remove method. So now let's move to some other thing of sets. Let's see how to check whether data is present in the set or not. Check whether data is present or not in set. So let's comment this also, and we can use a membership operator here. Remember, in not in, we can use these two operators to check whether data is present in our set or not. Guys, this is written true and false. If it is present, then it will going to return as true. If it is not present, it will going to return as false. So let's see now. I'm going to say that if our data, let's say data is code rep, if code rep is present in our s, which is set. So if code rep is present in our set, then print me hello code rep. Alright, so let's comment this line, and now let's run this code. You can see that we got hello code rep, which means code rep is present in our set, so it returns as true, and if it returns true, that means this condition is going to be true and it will print this data. Let's say any data, let's say I write here something, and if I run this code, we will not get any output. You can see that because something is not present in s, so it returns false, and if condition is false, that means it will not going to execute its block. So that much makes sense how to check whether data is present or not. Alright, so now let's see how to find the length of the set. Length of set. Guys, for finding a length of the set, you have one method which is len method. We have already seen in tuple as well as our list video. Length take one argument which is variable. So our variable is s, so it will return as the length of s, and let's print that length. And let me comment this two line also. Now you guys can see that we have 4 elements in our set, so it will going to return as a 4. Let's run this one, and you can say that we got a 4. Fine. So now guys, let's see some set operation. This is our last topic in this video. I'm going to write a set operation, and let's comment this one. Let's see what are the operations we have in set. The first is union, and the second is intersection, and the third is difference, fourth is symmetric difference. So let's see this all operation one by one. Alright, so first of all, let's see what is union. I'm going to take one example only here, 1 2 3 4 5, and another set is, let's say this is an A, and another set is 3 4 5 6 7. So this example I'm going to take in everywhere, so let's keep it above. So guys, we know that we have two set now. What union will do, union will see, it will give us all the data whatever present in this set and whatever present in this set. It will return both the data, but the common data will get dropped. Like we know that if we want to add some same data into the set, it will not add. So the common data will be dropped. So here we know that it will take all the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but in the next you can see that 3 is already present in A, so it will not going to take 3, it will not going to take 4 as well because 4 is also present, it will not going to take 5, but it will take 6 and 7 which is not present in A. So the final output would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So let's see how we can find that output. So guys, here I am going to make a new set which would have our result. I'm going to call one method here which is union, and inside of method I'm going to give my another set which is V. So it will do union A union V and it will return the output in C. And if I print my C and let's run this code, you can see that I got output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't take 3, 4 twice because this is a set. We have read union in our maths. So union say that take all the items, but whatever the item is common, drop that. Alright. The another way which is without method you can do, you can say that, let me comment this one. So guys, I can do within operators, I can use this symbol and I can write here both the operands A and V. If I do this thing, that means I am saying that do union A with V. It will give a same output. If I run this code, you can see that I got same output. Fine. Either you can use this union method or you can use this symbol. Both will work the same. So I hope you understood what is union and how to find union in a set in Python. So now let's move to the other which is intersection. Now guys, I am going to comment this two line also. Here we will see first of all by method. So I am going to say A dot intersection B. Alright, do intersection A with V. Alright, and print me that C. But before that, let's understand what is the intersection. If you guys don't know, if you didn't read about intersection in math, so guys, intersection means take the common value, whatever we have in this both the set. We can see that the common is 3, which is also present in A and B, 4, which is also present in A and B, and 5. Only these 3 type is present in both the set. Neither 1 is present in both, neither 2, neither 6, neither 7. So we know that output will store in C is 3, 4 and 5. Let's run this code. And you guys can see that I got output 3, 4, 5. Now this is the one way by using a method. Now another way is by using a symbol. I can use a ampersand and this ampersand is going to return me same output as this intersection method is doing. Let's comment this one and let's run this code. You can see that I got same output. I just used A ampersand B. It means that do intersection between A and B. So fine. Let's comment this one and let's see now what is difference. So guys, if I write here C is equal to A dot difference and here if I give B, that means I am saying that do A difference B. So guys, here A difference B means I am saying that return all the elements of A which are present in A only, not in other set. You can see that which are present in A. That means these 3 elements 1, 2, 3 are present in A and these are not present in B. But on the other hand, 3, 4, 5 are present in A, no doubt. But this also present in B. It will not going to return this whole element. It will return only those elements which are not present in B. It only present in A. So let's print that and get our output which is 1, 2. Let's see whether we are getting same output or not. You can see that we got same output 1, 2 because 1, 2 is present in A but it is not present in B. So it return all the elements which are present in A only. Fine. So this is the one way using a method. If we don't use a method, we can use direct subtraction symbols. And if we do this thing and comment this one, it will give us same output. You can see that I got 1, 2. So guys, I believe that much is clear. So let's comment this one. So let's move to the last topic which is symmetric difference. So let's understand first what is symmetric difference. So guys, it is totally opposite to the intersection. Remember here we learned intersection which returns the common value. But here symmetry difference, what it do, it go to the both data sets and it will return all the elements of A as well as B, but not that element which are common in both the cases. Here you can see that 3, 4, 5 are common. It will not going to return 3, 4, 5, and rest of the element it will going to return. It will return 1, it will return 2, it will return 6 also, it will return 7 also. Means it will not going to return this common value which are present in both the set. So let's see with the code. I'm going to say that C 8 dot symmetric difference, and here I'm going to write my other variable which is V. Let's print that C, and if I run this code, you can see that I got 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2 came from set A because this is a unit, and 6, 7 came from B set which is unit. Rest the elements are repeating. So I hope this makes sense. How does it come? And if we don't use the method, then we can use the operator which is this operator. And if we do this, let's comment this one first, and if we run this code, you can see that I got same output. So either you can use this operators, either you can use this method. So fine, I hope this much clear to you. So these are the 4 operations which using set, and I hope you understood all those things. If you have still any kind of doubt, you can ask in comment section. So guys, that's all in this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe my channel. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.